You're watching Ramping Up Your English. This is segment 3 of episode 73. Our content-based unit is animals, and this episode is all about birds. Now, perhaps the most well-known bird in the world is the chicken. Now, this book is entitled Chickens Aren't the Only Ones. It has a lot of general information about birds in an easy-to-read format. If you haven't heard about the chicken, you're still likely to have seen an egg. Now, people have asked since time immemorial, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I'll let you ponder that one. It would be a great subject for an English conversation group. Now, I suppose you could also ask, what would happen if I smashed this egg in a frying pan or threw it up and let it land there? Well, unlike the first question, I know just how to answer this one. Let's take a look at the egg. Didn't make as big a mess as you predicted, right? That's because this egg was boiled first. You can also fry, scramble, or poach an egg. Okay, so enough about the egg. Let's get back to birds. When it comes to more detailed information about birds, a great source is Cornell University. Their research on birds is substantial, and they make this knowledge available to the public. Visit their website. Now, much of the photography you've enjoyed in today's episodes is from Cal Holman. I was on a cruise on the Columbia and Snake Rivers with Holman, and he took some great images of birds along those rivers. You can see more of his work at his website, calholmanphotography.com. Now, while I like to showcase video that I've captured, many of the video clips featured in this episode are from Video Blocks, a subscription stock video service for producers. They sell video clips to TV and video producers like me. Now, speaking of bird video and images, remember that one part of the animal report you're writing is the description of your animal. A good still image will give you time to note the appearance of your animal in detail, giving you a time to look repeatedly at the same animal and note its shape, color, body parts, and similar familiar animals with which to compare it. Now, video clips can show your subject in motion and demonstrate its movements. You can often see examples of your animal's behavior through this, watching video clips of your subject. If the subject of your report is a bird, you probably want to include the sounds it makes. Now, the sound a bird makes is often called its song, and the song of this bird has a certain rhythm. One common sound of small birds is described as chirping. That word has more to do with the pitch of the song than with the rhythm. The rhythm and the pitch together is usually distinct enough that someone with a trained ear can identify a bird without even seeing it. Birds chirping together can create quite a racket, like these chirping in a spruce tree. Cornell University has audio files of birds. By visiting their website, you can listen to the iterations of various birds, possibly the bird that you're researching. Now, if you were describing this bird, what would you write or say about the shape of its beak? How about the shape and color? While this isn't a still image, the birds are in view long enough to answer those questions. What familiar bird does it remind you of? This bird stays still long enough for an accurate description. Its color, the shape of its bill, and its appearance similar to a familiar bird. Plus, you could describe how it moves on land. Now, while this bird, this one you can see it's moving in place while preening. Again, there are plenty of details visible for a description, plus the behavior of its preening and the hints about its habitat as you see there. So in a future episode, I'll review all the aspects of the report you're doing on your chosen animal. Plus, I'll post which episodes correspond to each aspect of your report on my website, which you'll see at the bottom of your screen very soon. In our next episode, we'll return to Africa, featuring an interview with a special guest. Now, if you love chimpanzees and gorillas and other megafauna of Africa, you won't want to miss episode 74. I'd love to hear from you and see how you're progressing with this program. Send an email to letscreatepro@gmail.com. Visit my website, letscreate.org, for all the support materials for this episode. Just navigate to the episode 73 page. You can watch and even download all the episodes of Ramping Up Your English at archive.org/details/Rogue TV. Use the search box by entering Ramping Up Your English. You'll find all the episodes there. Ramping Up Your English can be seen in Ashland on Channel 15 or 115 of the Ashland Home Network, and in the rest of Southern Oregon on Charter Cable Channel 182. Showtimes are 8 a.m. on Mondays and 7:30 p.m. on Thursdays. Visit rvtv.sou.edu for free live streaming. Showtimes will vary in different areas. Check your local public access and education stations. I want to thank my director, Lynn Lyken, and my talented and dedicated crew, and I want to thank you, our viewers. All of you helped make this program an award winner. Join us next time for Ramping Up Your English. I'm John Letts.
You've been watching Ramping Up Your English, a support program for intermediate level English language learners. Learn more. Visit our website at letscreate.org. You can also watch or download today's program at archive.org/details/Rogue TV. Join us next time on RVTV Voices for Ramping Up Your English.